All right. All right. Going early again a little bit here. 12-4 heading in to the bottom of the eighth inning. Yankees are up on the Phillies. Good start. Unbelievable. It's trade deadline eve, baby. Got my Yankee jersey on. This is my Giambi jersey I'm rocking today. All right. My Giambi pinstripes. I'll have a different pinstripe jersey on tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to being here live with all of you again tomorrow. So I'll be here live from 12 to about 7 tomorrow. Straight, all trade deadline day. There's so much going on. A bunch of trades happened today, but everything is set up for a big day tomorrow. So I can't wait to be here with all of you. It's going to be crazy. Shout out to my Council Yetis in the building. Joan is here. Hayden, what's happening? We're up 12-4. Judge has 2 home runs already. Volpe went deep. Jazz Chisholm went yard today, 2 for the first time. Man, Luis Hill again. They lit up. Zach Wheeler, man. Tomorrow it's Garrett Cole versus Aaron Nola. So let's go. Let's freaking go. Buckeyes in the building. This guy, I think Judge is a keeper too. Right? You mean to give us a little bit more time to prove himself. Yeah. Keith. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Dennis. Steve in the building. I'm telling you. This team is not playing games right now. And again, players are getting healthy. Stanton's back. Better players are in. There's one constant, though, right? Aaron Boone is still the manager. Right? They're winning now, right? They look better, right? Still the same manager. Okay? To all the Boone haters, we've been saying this for weeks now. Once the team gets better and healthier, he'll manage better. Just like any other manager would do. They manage well with good teams. Okay, there's no difference here with Aaron Boone. Okay, Ryan's in the house. Dave, the cat, the cat. What's up, baby? Yeah. I mean, Yoendris Gomez is in there now. Shout out to Mike Tonkin who held it on a little bit there. I think give Stanton a few games. I think he'll be okay. But they wanted to get him back in that lineup, and also lengthen the lineup because now you have Jazz, and then the Yankees are still looking to bring in a third baseman, right? And it's very, very likely that Gleyber Torres is going to get moved. Once they get a third baseman, then they can move Jazz Chisholm, who's played pretty darn well today at third, move him to second, and then you'd have a much better defensive infield. And after what Gleyber Torres said yesterday, he said, "I like to play second only. And if the Yankees want it, the Yankees don't like it, they could trade me." He's like, "Oh, plus I don't like to shave my beard." He said that last night in a post-game interview. So he's all but written his ticket out of here, I think. And what we're also hearing is the Yankees. There's a couple things we're hearing today, right? According to Bob Nightingale, the Yankees are working on in deep talks with Detroit Tigers for a Jack Flaherty trade to add another starting pitcher to that. And apparently Nestor Cortez would be headed back to Detroit in that trade along with what other pieces. So Flaherty's definitely an upgrade over Nestor Cortez. And if you have Flaherty and Clark Schmidt coming back in here, then Yankees are in business here. But we'll see what it actually has to happen, right? And I also heard some chatter earlier today that the Yankees were, working on a deal for 2 Cubs relievers, one reliever and one starter, and George Lombard was heading back, but there was nothing was confirmed on that too. So a lot of chatter today, but they're setting the Yankees up. The Yankees are going to be well set up for a big day tomorrow. So, and I said this, like it was either going to happen little by little, or was just going to be a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. Yusei Kikuchi got traded from the Blue Jays to the Astros a little while ago. Lane Thomas went from the Nationals to the Guardians. Justin Turner got traded to the Mariners earlier. He joined Randy Arozarena, so they brought 2 bats in. Smart move by them. So little by little, some trades have been happening. Dodgers also made a 3-team trade with the Cardinals and the White Sox earlier. Dodgers added Michael Kopech and Tommy Edman, position player. The White Sox got like 4 or 5 prospects back. Tommy Pham went to the Cardinals, and someone else went to the Cardinals. So those are the main trades today. So we'll see what happens here. I expect a busy day tomorrow. Trades. 2 outs, bottom 8 here. Yankees are still 12-4. Here we go. And 0-1 pitch. So Steve, Democracy, what's happened? CWE is in the building. Yeah. Demon D, what's up? What's up, brother? Yeah. Yeah, Stanton's going to need a few games. He'll need a few games. Oh, Torres just booted another ground ball. God damn, dude. Right to him. He booted the ground ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. Jonathan, there he is. Oh, good Lord. Torres must know that he's getting moved. He's got to know. He's just kind of flustered right now, unfortunately. I expect the Yankees to probably make 2 trades, maybe even 3 trades tomorrow. They have not acquired any relievers yet, right? So unless there's going to be a reliever attached to Jack Flaherty or a third baseman attached to Jack Flaherty, they're either going to acquire a third baseman in a separate trade, and we're hearing that the Reds are asking for Ben Rice in a Jonathan India trade. So Yankees are balking on that. So it looks like they're going to pivot, or they are pivoting to the Rays for Yandy Diaz, who is the 2023 American League batting champ. So, and the Rays just keep making trades too. So, yeah. Oh, base hit. And he's not scoring. 12. All right, he's at third. Runners on first and third. All right. All right, 12-4. Runners on first and third with 2 outs here. And the Tampa Bay also made another trade here. I'm going to pull this up. They traded with the Rays have sent Ahmed Rosario to the Dodgers. So the Dodgers made some incremental trades today. Not flashy trades, but they all could be impactful trades for that team. And the Rays only people they have left are like Pete Fairbanks and some relievers and Yandy Diaz. And otherwise, it's a full teardown. They've gotten a lot of prospects back, the Rays. So I would expect a couple of more significant trades to happen tomorrow. So get ready. Garrett Crochet hasn't been traded. Tarek Scuba hasn't been traded. Luis Robert hasn't been traded. Don't know if they're going to get traded, but if they do get traded, it's going to be tomorrow. So there's a lot. All the big names have not been moved yet. Tomorrow's the deadline. So buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be crazy. So by the way, hit that like button, gang. Let's try to get over 100 likes as quickly as we can and get ready for this deadline. It's deadline day eve, baby. And maybe we'll report live a Jack Flaherty trade to the Yankees. Maybe it'll happen after the game. I don't know, but I would love to break it to you. Pop up to Volpe, and he's out. All right. Heading to the ninth. We're heading to the ninth. Pretty good inning by Yoendris Gomez there. Pretty good. Coach Carl, what's happening, my friend? Tomorrow's going to be super crazy, Carl. It is going to be crazy. I was just saying, a lot of these, the Rockies just traded Beeks to the Pirates too. Pirates made an incremental trade. The Pirates have been talking to the Yankees today about Alex Verdugo. So I don't know if he's going to be traded or not, but the Pirates are looking for an outfield bat, and they have been persistent with the Yankees today trying to acquire Alex Verdugo. So we'll see. We will see. I think, again, tomorrow's going to be a pretty lit day. And I think the Yankees will probably make a trade that none of us are thinking about too, whether it be a reliever or something else. They're going to do something. So Tanner Scott hasn't been traded yet. A lot of big names haven't been moved yet. So I haven't heard about AI to Jefferson. I haven't heard about it being AI. Yeah, it was also talked about today too. So, what could the Yankees? I would ask for David Bednar, one of their big relievers. I would expect that. I would want to trade Verdugo for an arm, and I think the Yankees will probably only trade Verdugo if they feel Jason Dominguez can come up here and produce right away. My man NFE's in the building. My man Maz is in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. It looks like, look, Dominguez, he was an instant contributor as soon as he came up in AAA. So if they trade Verdugo, I expect Dominguez to be called up almost instantly. So, and we know that Jahmai Jones got DFA today to make room for Giancarlo Stanton too. So Jemai Jones and J.D. Davis are both gone now. Everybody wanted them gone. So, um, and yeah. By the way, Judge has 99 RBIs now. And now, what does he have? 38 home runs now? Something like that. 38, 39 home runs. He's about to get he's almost 40 home runs. So Jazz to center field, maybe, but I don't think he's going to get regular time in center field. If they add a third baseman, I see Jazz taking over at second base. No, I'm telling you, Jonah, that's it, baby. Welcome, man. Narvaez, yeah, Narvaez is in there. Whoa! Oh, foul ball. He just hit a moonshot that just went foul on Narvaez. He's up the bat right now. Oh, that was like a second deck, but just went foul. And now he flew out. I don't know. Stubbs is pitching. A position player is pitching right now for the Phillies. So we have Garrett Cole on the mound tomorrow against Aaron Nola. So it'll be a fun game tomorrow too. A good fit to Houston this year. Jennifer, the Mariners, I think, still need a second baseman. You're going to get, if you move him, you're going to have to take the L and just get whatever you can get. International money, a fringe prospect or something. We're not going to get a lot for him, that's for sure. Gleyber Torres. He's damaged his own trade value, and he's damaged his own ability to secure a big contract, right? What the hell was that? Stanton just swung and missed. That must have been 48 miles an hour. Oh, my God. Wow. What the hell? Oh, my God. This is nuts. Nestor Cortez wants to stay in New York according to Heyman. Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be possible, honestly. I think he's going to get moved in a trade. I think I've said this before. I think he's hit a wall. I think he's plateaued here with the Yankees. And I think it's time to, move on. And if you're going to get Flaherty, they walked Stanton, by the way. He's out first. 1 out, man on first. I think that, Flaherty's is an upgrade over Cortez. So is Schmidt is an upgrade over Cortez. So he really is. But yeah, exactly. And we only deal Nestor Cortez if we get another start, or if we get a good arm for the bullpen. All right, Jazz is up now. He's 1 for 3 with a solo home. This guy's throwing like 48 miles an hour. How is anybody going to hit this shit? It's ridiculous. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. Billy, I want to look like Brad Pitt too. Ain't gonna happen. I want to look like Matt Damon. Ain't gonna happen. People tell me I look like freaking Brian Cashman. So 2-2. Yep. I am behind here. I must be behind. Did he just go deep? He just went deep. 2 home runs for Jazz Chisholm, baby. 2 home runs for Jazz, 2 for Judge. Come on, baby. Somebody get that 48-mile-an-hour fastball. Damn. That's fantastic. 14-4. That was a 2-run bomb because Stanton was on the base too. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my goodness gracious. The Jazz trade is definitely paying off. He fits right in here. How in the world do you hit this? I don't. Oh my God, that was 60. Ephus pitch, 66 mile an hour. The one before that was 48 miles an hour. Oh, good Lord. If they get Yandy Diaz, I wonder if Yandy Diaz is going to lead off, or if Jazz. I don't know what's going to do. But my guess they'll be probably 1-4. But now again, could be 1-5. I mean, look at Austin Wells right now. Austin Wells is tearing the cover off the ball at the 4 spot. So, I think it increases the chance they might look into a Trevino trade too. 3-2 to Gleyber Torres. Philly. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's keep getting them likes up, gang. Keep getting those likes up, gang. Torres, fly ball, center field. 2 outs. All right. Yeah, Jazz definitely love the short porch. No doubt about it. But this is a good way to start this series with the Phillies. Yeah, I hope Cole redeems himself because he got lit up by the Red Sox last time out in Fenway. I hope he redeems himself against the Phillies tomorrow. And I mean, at the very least, DJ, ooh, to the warning track, to the wall, hit a fly out to the wall. I thought it might have been gone. All right, we're going to the bottom of the ninth. The Phillies need 10 runs to tie, 11 runs to win. So let's go. Yeah, Cole comes up tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to send Rice to Cincy. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. Because who are they going to replace Rice with? Is the question now. I don't know. I've been saying it. I've been saying it for weeks now. To be patient. So is Mazza. So is NFE. Let's be patient. Let the things fall as they may. The cards fall as they may. But we get the same blame Boone crowd. Blame him for everything. Well, they're winning now and they're killing the ball. He's still the manager, managing the same way. So what the hell's the difference? The team is healthier, right? Better players in there. Same manager. Patience is wearing off. I mean, patience is paying off. TJ Rumsfeld, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be, India I don't know actually if it's going to be India or not. India, the price for India might be too high, so it might be Diaz or Rengifo. And if that's the case, I'm taking Diaz because he has, I think, 2 controllable years left, and Rengifo has 1. So you don't need Yandy and India or lifer because there won't be enough. There won't be any positions to play him. So with the acquisitions tomorrow, that's a good question, Ken, because we still have reinforcements coming back, right? We have Ian Hamilton, we've got Scott Efrost, we've got who else is coming back? Nick Birdie, John Birdie. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see who gets moved. Guys that they might not want to protect on the Rule 5 draft, are going to be moved off the 40-man, my guess. But I don't know. I got to look at that and see who's worth protecting the 40-man and not. Yeah, was that confirmed that the Yankees got Flaherty? It's not confirmed yet. The Yankees have not gotten Flaherty yet. It's not confirmed. Yeah. I mean, it would have to be corroborated by multiple sources, and it hasn't been done yet. So, I understand some YouTubers want to jump the gun and want to be the first in line to get the data out, but you definitely want to make sure that you get the right information out. So, unfortunately, it hasn't been out. It hasn't happened yet, but I sure hope it does tonight or tomorrow. Who's this? Yoendris Gomez is still in there. Yes, he is. Okay, 1-1. David, I think they're going to move. If they get Yandy Diaz, whoever they get for third base, I think they're going to trade Glaber. Most definitely. Clemenza. All right, Jennifer, that's a good idea. You add Torres to whatever package you're going to give to get Tanner Scott. I hope they get Tanner Scott. In the end, they haven't added any relievers yet. So they need to add relievers. So I expect them to trade for a reliever tonight or tomorrow. And we'll see if it's going to be Flaherty alone or Flaherty and a third baseman like Matt Vierling or Flaherty and a reliever like Foley or somebody else. We'll see who it's going to be along with Flaherty if it's not Flaherty by himself. That'll give us a good idea. Word life for Yandy at first, India third, Trey Torres. Yeah, but then where's Rice going to go? Ground ball, 1 out. 1 down. I sure hope so, Howard. This is where this is where it's going to be like a roster crunch. I mean, I can't see them getting two more infielders. I see them getting one. Um, and I can't. I mean, I'd be shocked if they traded Rice for India. I mean, they've been balking at the price all day, so we definitely need Scott and another reliever, hopefully a lefty reliever. I mean, they were talking in the Marlins about Andrew Nardi, so if you're able to get Nardi and Scott, then that's a hell of an addition. And again, you have all these right-handed reinforcements coming back in the next couple of weeks, and the bullpen's going to look completely different, and this lineup's going to look completely different too. Ooh, all right. That one was down the line, but Chisholm stopped and he blocked it. Stopped it from being a double, but the game's runner at first now. So, yeah, that's a good play. God damn, the umpire is gigantic from third base. Looks like a bodybuilder. Arnold Schwarzenegger might be umping at third base today. That's a good play by Jazz. He stopped it from being a double. That's a good play. His first time at third base, I'll take it. All right, Stubbs is up. The pitcher now. Stubbs is up. I don't know, Howard. We'll see if it gets confirmed, and I have no idea. Maybe they're trying to expand the trade. People just jumped the gun on the Flaherty trade, so it happens sometimes. It sounds, according to Bob Nightingale, he said Nestor was going to be part of the trade, heading back to Detroit. So we'll see if that remains. The Yankees are balking on Rice for India, so it doesn't sound like they want to trade Rice. I mean, the only scenario I can see them trading Rice is if they were getting Vlad Guerrero Jr. And that they've inquired about Vlad yesterday. I don't know where the conversation took, what direction it took. 2 outs, by the way, 2 outs. 1 out to go, and the Yankees win this first game. I don't know when the hell, at that end of the conversation, but they did talk about inquire about Vlad yesterday. But that would be the only scenario, and that wouldn't even cost Rice. That would cost Dominguez or Jones, and more to get Vlad. No. Yeah. Robert, man, super confirmed. I love it. The super confirmed. Super confirmed, baby. Let's go. All right. Woo! High heat. 0-2. Oh and 2. Struck him out, baby. Game over. The Yankees win. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go downstairs to the party room. Yankees win first game of the series, 14-4. Fantastic. 3 syllables. 3 syllables. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah. Now watch this. I'm going to make my background pretty. Ready? Here we go. Let's go. Make it pretty. Doing the leprechaun background, huh? Here we go. All right. Here we go. 14-4 win. Perfect first game of the series by the Yankees. A fantastic game. Really, really fantastic game. Hit the like button, gang. Let's celebrate this. Let's get past 100 likes quickly as we can to enjoy this. And it's trade deadline eve. So, for those that don't know, I'll be live tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to come on, listen in the background, whatever you want. I'll be breaking everything live as it comes in, and I also recap all the trades that have taken place up to this point. So it's been a busy day. The Yankees are Frankie Montez got traded to the Brewers. No way. Oh, Ken, really? I haven't seen any news yet. But Yusei Kikuchi, if you haven't heard, Yankee killer Yusei Kikuchi got traded to the Astros. Jalen Beeks got traded from the Rockies to the Pirates. Dodgers got Ahmed Rosario, infielder. Lane Thomas got traded from the Nationals to the Guardians today. So small incremental moves by some teams. Who else? Cody Bellinger got activated from the 10-day IL today. So that's what we have right now. So did really Frankie Montez really get traded to the Brewers? Yeah, it looks like the Yankees are pushing for Yandy Diaz right now. MLBTradeRumors.com. So Austin Wells, he's got to be the full-time catcher now. Like, why the hell would he not be the full-time catcher? He's good. Yeah, 2 homers for Jazz, 2 homers for Judge. Volpe's coming around. He went deep. Verdugo's bat starting to make up a little bit. Now, we heard, if you haven't heard, if you weren't listening before, so Montez got traded to the Brewers. It's not up on MLBTradeRumors.com yet, but not surprised. The Brewers were looking to add some arms. So, let's see. Why is Rengifo better than Diaz, Ethan, in your opinion? Yeah. I don't know if they're going to trade Trevino, but I mean, Austin Wells is definitely making it a possible thought, or something to consider, right? So Austin Wells is out of his mind right now. Out of his mind, baby. Rice went deep too. Come on. These guys unloaded on Zach Wheeler today. Probably Cy Young contender, Zach Wheeler. So, unbelievable. Yeah, let's not confirm Jet Dan Day to Flaherty and Yankees. Heyman's reporting what on Twitter? What is Heyman reporting on Twitter? Let's see. Yep, here we go. MLBTradeRumors.com. Brewers to acquire Frankie Montez. That's MLBTradeRumors.com. Pending a physical. If he passes his physical. I generally don't rely just on Heyman or Bob Nightingale. I want to see what else gets put out. I need corroborating reporting here, corroborating sources. Right? Let's see what else we got here. Nothing yet. Let's pull up Heyman. Let's look up Heyman on Twitter here. Yeah, Montez going to the Brewers. Prior to Pirates, Rosario, Kikuchi. Nothing yet on Jack Flaherty. The Red Sox have scored 14 runs in the 7th, Buckeye. Holy Christ. Oh, my goodness gracious. To make it 14-3 over the Mariners. Oh, my gosh. The Orioles won 11-5, so we're still 1 game out of first, the Yankees. James and Ty got rocked tonight, did he? And Yandy Diaz is not a power guy. He was the American League batting champ last year. Batting champ in 2023. No. No, I don't. I'm not gonna taunt my wife, Sunil. That's when I get the knuckle sandwich, man. Yep. Fine. What did Feinstein report, Hayden? Let's see. Let's have a look here. Mark Feinstein, or Brewers. Frankie Montez. Yep. Yeah, the Frankie Montez news is kind of going around. It's passing too. But let's see who reports Flaherty to the Yankees if it happens, right? Well, that's the thing, Carl, right? If Rice leaves, Yandy plays third base and first base, but why would you do that? If you move Yandy to first, then you still need a third baseman. So, which is why I think they're just going to get a third baseman, leave Rice at first, and then focus on pitching. It looks like they're focusing on pitching tonight. So, Hey Tiffany. Who else here? Yeah, Kikuchi, Astros. Not a sexy move, but they needed a pitcher. No, and he plays pitches well against the Yankees, and if the Astros face the Yankees in the postseason, that's going to be net benefit for the Astros. I do think I do think Torres moves tomorrow. I really, really do. By the way, smack that like button, gang. We got 160 plus people in this. See if we can get over 150 likes. Anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up, please do that. I appreciate it greatly. Um, yeah, that's why I wait for corroborating reporting. Like Bob Nightingale was reporting earlier on the Jack Flaherty to the Yankees. They were in extended talks, and then he updated his reporting and said Nestor Cortez was going to be part of the deal, but it hasn't been officially, it hasn't been made official yet, according to any of the reporting. So, but I can see Nestor and Torres getting both traded either tonight or tomorrow. I can't see that happening. Wink, I think once the Yankees add a third baseman, then Torres is going to be traded. So lots of buzz around the Reds. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, don't be surprised if the Yankees get one of the relievers. You know, Blake Snell guy. He's apparently about 5 or 6 teams are interested in Blake Snell. So it sounds as if Brandon. It sounds as if they're going to be going after bringing in Jack Flaherty, but it hasn't been made official yet. Um, yeah, I mean, well, exactly. I mean, if they get a third baseman, then Chisholm's going to be the full-time second baseman. Yeah, and Torres leads the American League or maybe the majors in errors by a second baseman. But I don't think Rice keeps getting better, so I don't think he's really going to go anywhere. I think he's going to stay for at least the meantime at first base. Yep. Yep. Torres increasing his trade value. I think defensively, he doesn't have any trade value, but offensively, he's shown again and he can hit, which might help him. I mean, the Yankees can get something for him, right? They got Clayton Beater for Joey Gallo. He was the worst hitter in the universe. They also got international money for Billy McKinney last year, so they can get something from Gleyber Torres. Tiffany, what position does who play? Who are you asking about? Let's see. Ken, I even said this earlier. If he trades, who's I'm going to stop hearing the fine. I don't think so. What's been the difference? And I said this as soon as I came on. The Yankees are healthy now, right? Or getting healthier. They have better players, right? What's the constant that they're winning? Aaron Boone's still the manager, right? So his managing style, the same. The players are getting healthier. They're getting better. I don't care about his post game interviews. I could care less. I don't even listen to him. I don't listen to him. So, but again, when the team is healthy, just like they were in the first 2 months of the season, they were playing well. He was managing fine, right? So, and that's something to keep in mind. It's something to keep in mind, right? The whole blame Boone for everything is such a weak argument. Too many people lose. Don't blame Cashman the same thing. Look at Cashman now. He already got Jazz Chisholm, which is an increase. That's an improvement on the team. So, and he's not done yet. He's not done. So, if we don't get it tonight, I mean, tomorrow's going to be a crazy day. I might even go live earlier tomorrow. I was planning on going live at 12 noon. And I'll be live until 7 p.m. The deadline is at 6. So paperwork has to be submitted to the commissioner before 6 p.m. Eastern in order for a deal to happen. And then, but you usually get those last minute deals reported between 6 and 7. So I wanted to do that extra hour to let you know about every move that comes in. So Pirates, yeah, I mean, Houston's back to being Houston. And they just added a pitcher tonight. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the Yankees do in terms of bullpen pieces. That's gonna be like, yo, like you know, if it's Scott, if it's Nardi, if it's not like Fairbanks, they got to do something. They definitely got to do something. And I could see them getting one or two relievers tonight or tomorrow. I'm very much looking forward to hopefully reporting on Yankees stuff tomorrow on deadline day, so that Yankee fans can get fired up, man. And it gives us something to look forward to the second half of the season, right? Yeah, Mason Miller's on the IL, not pitching him. Yep. Okay, so how is his winning percentage 600 with a weak roster every year but this year? Can you explain that one, Michael? Since he's not a good manager, I didn't say he's a great manager, but can you explain his winning percentage? He's got one of the highest winning percentages in managerial history, and this is the first time of all of his seasons that he's had a roster this strong. I just want you to help me, enlighten me a little bit. Texas Buckeye, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, I know. You got to fire Boom. We're scoring too many runs, man. This Luis Hill with 11 wins, and it's Carlos Rodon with 11 wins, man. They got to trade these guys, man. These bums. We gotta. What's going on here, man? Yeah, Pirates got Jalen Beeks. Pirates made a small little move there. Um, I know. I don't think they're going to trade Holmes. Holmes is going to be free agent at the end of the year. I think they'll just let him walk. I'd be shocked if they trade Holmes. I honestly would be. And I do think Neely has earned the call up. I do think even if they trade for one lefty reliever and call up Neely, I'd be okay with that. And if you get a starter and a third baseman, then that's an A to A plus deadline right there. Kind of like Joe Girardi after 2009. No World Series appearances after 2009, when he had the biggest free agent class in history and the core four. See, the comparisons are too. It's blaming Boone for that stuff when you can just say Joe Girardi, right? And the same thing with Brian Cashman. No World Series in 14 years. When George Steinbrenner bought the team after they won the World Series, he didn't win a World Series for like 18 years. 18 years until 1996. They went from 78 to 96 at George Steinbrenner's helm. Right? So you can point out the other examples. What we can blame Boone and blame Cashman all we want, but what's it going to do? What's it going to do? Regular wins. Well, guess who? In Brian Cashman's tenure, okay, while he's been GM, 4 titles as GM. Him. I'm not counting 96 because he wasn't GM. 98, 99, 2000, and 2009. All right. Would any of those teams have won without the moves that he made? Is the question. I'm going to say no. Okay. Yankees have had the most regular season wins in that tenure too, in that period, and 4 championships. So, just food for thought. Yeah, Boone can only work with what he has, and he has a 600 winning percentage. So, I don't care what anybody from any other channel says. Nobody. He's got a 600 winning percentage as manager. Yeah, exactly. Would they have won the World Championships? No. Who did he bring in 2000? I'm sorry, 1998. David Wells, Scott Brocious, El Duque, right? Shane Spencer, but a bunch of other folks. In 99, Roger Clemens, then David Justice. Then he brought in CC Sabathia, Mark Teixeira, A.J. Burnett, Nick Swisher. All those people were Cashman people that he brought in. All of them. The core 4 would not have won those World Series without those guys. Those guys were huge contributors. So I don't understand why it's so hard to give him credit for that, and why so many people believe that it's so easy for them to just go back and win a World Series again. Ruben Sierra too. Yeah, the only manager to go back-to-back 100-win seasons in his first 2 years. That's right too. Yep. He's not responsible for the payroll. Boom. Godzilla. He's not responsible for the payroll. And keep in mind too, Jeff Nelson, Mike Stanton. That's a good. Thank you guys. And keep in mind too, when the Yankees don't have the luxury of having these kids like the Orioles do, #1 draft picks almost every year for almost a decade, like the Rays have had. They have to go to free agency to get some of these guys. They spend more. Okay, it costs more to play in New York. People ask for more in the New York. The taxes are higher in New York, so the salaries are more substantial in New York. These things have to be factored in. Strawberry Chili Davis. Yeah, a lot of folks. Now, Paul O'Neill was before Cashman. He was here, I think, in 92 or 93. Cashman did not bring in Paul O'Neill. Joe Girardi he came here, I think, in 1996. So Bob Watson was the GM when Girardi came in. Yeah, Bob Watson was the GM in 96. Stick Michael was 95. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Yeah, it's the Stanton will make a difference, but it makes it hard. Exactly, it makes it harder to pitch around Judge and some of the guys in front of him because they don't want to have Stanton up with multiple guys on base, especially once he starts rocking and rolling again. You know. Yeah, Kikuchi, the Astros, man. Hawaiians in the building. Are the Orioles losing now? Oh man, the Orioles were just winning. Now, the Orioles won today. They won 11-5. Oh, wait a minute. They played two today? Oh, a doubleheader. They won 11-5, and now they're losing 5-3 in the top of the fifth. Okay. All right. Good stuff. All this bad talk. I mean, there's only a few sources out there who spread constant Boone hate and constant Cashman hate. So go right ahead. Go right ahead. Doesn't bring any value, but go right ahead. 95, Stick Michael was the GM. I got 147 likes, man. All right, we got 3 for 150. Let's rock and roll. Have the Yankees have the last time the Yankees had the first pick was Brian Taylor. I think that was 1990 or 92, over 30 years ago. Since then, they've been picking mostly in the back part of rounds. I mean, Derek Jeter was like number 6 pick, and then after that, they've been drafted. Once they started playing well, then they drafted in the back of each round. So they don't get the luxury of having 5 consecutive years of Jackson Holliday, Adley Rushman, all these guys. You know, like the Rays did also with David Price and all these other folks. When teams are that bad, then they get high draft picks. If they're that bad for 5 years in a row, high bad. That's how the Pirates got Paul Skeens. You know? Yeah. Yeah, Brian Taylor got into a fight. He was defending his brother who was getting jumped, and he tore his shoulder up, his rotator cuff, and it was never the same. He was probably the best pitching prospect in a generation. He was being touted as the next Randy Johnson, and unfortunately, it never happened. It's unfortunately. We'll see. The Rays still have Yandy Diaz, but the Rays have loaded up on prospects. If they can do anything, it could be to kind of recoup from this. And again, if they suck for the rest of the year, they'll get a high draft pick. They spend well internationally, so but they have offloaded some players. Loaded up on a lot of draft picks. I mean, just a lot of prospects in these trades. I think Jazz is a good fit. Best hitter in baseball? Aaron Judge's got to be up there. Juan Soto's got to be up there. Luis Ariza's got to be up there. The Orioles brought Zach Eflin in, so I'm not exactly sure they're going to add another start. I'd be surprised, but you never know. You never know. Juan Soto to me is, he's got the combination of hand-eye coordination, plate discipline. He's the best, like, pure hitter. Aaron Judge is the best dominant. He's the most dominant hitter, and Luis Arias is the best kind of slap hitter. Arias reminds me of um, Tony Gwynn. Uh, Soto reminds me of Barry Bonds. So, thank you, DM. I appreciate that. Super chat, man. Appreciate you. Jazz was a great trade. Soto, great trade. Volpe, Rice, Hill, great pickups. Give me a break. It's nonstop. This is what happens when you get fed constant diet of Boone hate and Cashman hate from a couple channels. Yeah. None of those guys play baseball. So, yeah. I mean, Judge to me, either the Bonds or the. Yeah, it could be the Bonds. I mean, he could be the Bonds, and Soto could be the Ted Williams, something like that. That's a fearsome duo, man. It's a really fearsome duo. That's for darn sure. Corey, I think we're all waiting for this move. The reporting's been out all day, and I don't know if the Yankees are trying to expand the trade either. No, not that we know of, Tyler. The deal didn't fall apart. It's just people are jumping on this prematurely and saying it was official when it was never made official to begin with. But these are the types of things that happen right now, right? Could they be in a stalemate? And, one of them's trying to do this. So maybe the Yankees are trying to expand. We want your third baseman feeling. We want a reliever to go along with this so that we don't have to do other things. So we don't know what the details are. And it might not be just Jack Flaherty alone coming here like it was Jazz Sism. So we'll see. Yeah. I mean, Judge and Soto, I think are if you're gonna have top five, Judge and Soto are in the top five. That's for darn sure. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Judge is on fire. And when Judge is hot, man, he's just unstoppable, man. I mean, really. All right. Fixated. I mean, I could see Cashman being hesitant for Chase Hampton only because Jack Flaherty is going to be a free agent at the end of this year. So, do you really want to give up Chase Hampton for 2 months of Jack Flaherty? I don't know. So, this is probably one of the sticking points that the Yankees are trying to give an alternate to Chase Hampton or something like that. So we'll see. I think they'll add some kind of starting pitcher, Alex. I just don't know how. But all signs are pointing towards Jack Flaherty right now. But this is what happens, right? The seller wants more and the buyer wants to give less, and they have to figure out a way to compromise and be be able to find that middle point. Arias, Roderick Arias or Arias, Tim. Arias, I'd say Rod Carew. He doesn't have that speed like Ichiro has. Ichiro is a crazy good player. He's such a dynamic and exciting player, Ichiro. Oh my God. If you're talking about Luis Arias, yeah, from the Padres, yeah. Um, he got clean medicals on Montez, Albert. He got clean medicals from the A's on Montez. So Bader, he knew it was gonna. It was we knew that, but he also knew that. Well, they knew that Montgomery wasn't going to be on the playoff roster. So, which is why I think they're probably going to trade Cortez too, because I don't think they think Cortez is going to be on a playoff roster. It may not have turned out that way, but that was their thought process. So that's all we know. Yeah, I mean the roster. I mean, once John Birdie comes back, it'll help. Once these relievers come back, it'll help. But they still need to add some pieces. That's for sure. Giants are unwilling to pay down Snell's contract to trade him. Not surprised. My favorite Yankees right now: Garrett Cole, Soto, Judge. I like. I mean, I like Austin Wells. I like Anthony Volpe. I mean, there's a lot of guys I like. I like Luke Weaver. Um, Warren. I mean, if Warren doesn't get traded, I think he'll be up at some point. John Birdie's supposed to be back here in a couple weeks, so hopefully that's sooner than later. Corey, have a great night. And we got 174 likes. Let's try to get to 200. If anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, please do. I'm wearing 25, Wink. This is my Jason Giambi jersey. This is my Giambi pinstripe jersey. I'll have a different one on tomorrow for trade deadline day. Gotta rock the Yankees official gear. Deadline even, deadline day. Gotta do it. Ian Hamilton will be back in a couple weeks also, Mr. Persky. Yeah, I think Cole will make the necessary adjustments to bounce back, Travis. I sure hope so, at least. So the Blue Jays now are up 6-3. All right. I'll take that. So if this happens, then the Yankees will pick up a half. If the Orioles lose, then the Yankees will pick up a half a game on the Orioles, since it's a doubleheader and they split both games. If this turns out to be that way, no. But this was a good start against the Phillies. I do expect them to kind of rebound and be more aggressive tomorrow, but we'll see. Ken is listening. I know Ken's listening. Ken's on. He knows what's going on. Ken knows the deal. Yeah. Ken knows the deal, baby. Yeah, I'm Stephen B. I think. I mean, we'll see. I mean, if they bring in a third baseman, then Cash. I mean, there's no room for Torres. So, you know, my prediction trade. I mean, I think they're going to wind up with probably Flaherty, probably Yandy Diaz, and a reliever. What reliever? I don't know. Texas Buckeye, thank you again, my friend. 5 new memberships from Texas Buckeye. Anybody wants a membership, please message Buckeye. Thank you, sir. You are the man. Nah, they're not done, James. Mm-mm. Keeping an eye on here. Yeah, middle of the 5th. The Blue Jays are up 6-3. Let's do a refresh here and see if we're hearing anything from the Yankees. Let's see. By the way, that trade that when the Blue Jays sent Kikuchi to the Astros, they got a pretty good pitching prospect back. It's Jake Bloss. That's a pretty good trade for the Blue Jays. And you got a couple other guys too, Will Wagner and Joey Luperfido. It's a good trade for the Blue Jays. All right, we're still waiting on stuff here, so we will see. All right, nothing yet. I don't know about Flaherty being done, David. They wouldn't wait until announce it until tomorrow. Why would they do that? Where are you seeing that? Spencer Jones for probably Will Warren and Chase Hampton too. For what? Not for Flaherty. I mean, they're definitely not going to get Spencer Jones. Not for Flaherty. Will Wagner is the son of. Is he really? I didn't know that. TT. Rizzo. I think he'll stay here. Honestly, I think he's going to stay here. They have a team option that which probably not going to exercise a little more for free agency, but I think he'll mentor Ben Rice and whoever else, young kids. So he's a great teammate. He's a pro. He's a great mentor for some of the young kids. So I like Anthony Rizzo. Fairbanks and Diaz is possible. Scooble, it would cost Jones and maybe more. 202 likes, gang. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, Flaherty's not going to not 2 months of Jack Flaherty. He's not going to cost Spencer Jones. There's no way. Cashman will never do that. Yeah, Ben Rice. I think he looks like a keeper right now. So Jones for Scooble's a different story. I would do Jones or Dominguez for Scooble. That's the only player I would do. Jones or Dominguez for Tarek Scooble. But yeah, thank you for your service. Always Texas. Texas is he served. So did Ken. Ken served as well. Scooble's got 2 more years after this year, so he's not a free agent until 2027. So Torres and Rizzo to the Cubs. Can you imagine that? 250 likes. Oh boy, Buckeye's not playing games. Let's try to get 250 likes. We'll see if we can get that. Dominguez and Jones. I don't think it's going to cost both, Jake. I think it'll cost one or the other, but not both. Yandy Diaz is possible. And again, he was the batting champ last year in the American League. And Steve served in the Navy. Thank you for your service. We also got my man Mazza from Fort Train Express, active duty Navy. So we thank all you guys for serving. We're hearing from Bob Nightingale, but we're waiting for corroborating sources that Nestor's probably going to get moved in the trade for Flaherty. Or once Flaherty comes here, if he does, then Nestor's going to be moved off in a separate trade. That's what we heard. That's what we're hearing. DM, thank you for serving in the Air Force, too. Thank you. Yandy Diaz was the batting champ last year in the American League. I think they want a reliable number 2 behind Cole in the postseason. If you get a reliable 2, and then if Carlos Rodon kind of keeps bulldogging, and then you have 3 top frontline guys in the rotation. So for the playoffs. Yep. Jones and Hampton, Cortez, Durbin for Flaherty, and Scooble Flaherty. Damn. Talbot's not playing. That's a blockbuster of epic proportions right there. I wonder if Tarek Scooble gets moved tomorrow. I wonder who gets moved. That would blow. If the Yankees got Tarek Scooble tomorrow, that would just shock the baseball world. Would I give up Arias, Lombard, and Jones for Diaz and Fair? No. No. I wouldn't give up Jones for any of those guys. No way. Hill? Yeah, I mean, here's another one. Yeah, you're right about that, too. Yep. Rodon. Yeah, I mean, Rodon's coming around slowly but surely. Bob Marley's a fantastic movie, man. Ryan McMahon. Nah, he's no longer available, Albert, unfortunately. The Rockies told him that he actually went to the GM of the Rockies and said, asked for reinsurance, and they gave him reinsurance and said, we're not moving you. Scuba will not cost Jones and Dominguez. He'll cost one of them, not both. One of them in Nestor I would do, but not both of them in Nestor. Garrett Crochet and Luis Robert, Jones or Dominguez, as well as a lot of other pieces as well. I mean, that would be a huge trade. My man Joey from the shift is in the building. What's good, my man? What's good, brother? Yes, sir. Yeah. So we're sitting around waiting to see whether this Jack Flaherty trade happens, right? Frankie Montez being traded to the Brewers can't be the sexiest move that happens tonight. Frankie Montez, the more Brewers. Okay. Well, we'll see. Paul Skeens. Yeah, the Pirates will never trade that guy. At least not anytime soon. Well, we'll see what the Yankees do at third base. Um, we'll see what happens. If the Yankees re-sign Soto, you can see Jones being moved. Yeah, I mean, it seems like teams want Jones more than they do Dominguez. That's for sure. Flaherty goes to the Dodgers. I don't know. The Dodgers added Michael Kopech today. They added Ahmed Rosario, and they also added Tommy Edman today too. Flaherty to, I mean, it could happen. Taking Baez, yeah, I don't see the point in taking Baez. He's better than Rodon this year, Travis. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Well, that's why I think this is one of the things that Buckeye, Cashman is being very cognizant of. He wants to get guys with controllable years after this year. Like Flaherty doesn't represent that. Skubal does, right? Jazz Chisholm, you got controllable years on him. So I think he wants to bring in guys with controllable years to put us in a position to maximize these Cole, Judge, and hopefully Soto prime years. So I'm not surprised he's holding a hard line and trying to get some guys with those years, because that's definitely gonna, they need that, right? They need that. The controllable years, and that's one. I mean, controllable years is gonna cost more in trades too. There's a lot of value to this controllable years. So, yeah, I mean, I know that with the India trades, they've been constantly asking for Ben Rice, which is why I don't see it happening. We'll see. Harold Baines said the Yankees won't get Harold Baines. I don't care. Where's he gonna go? Chris Kirshner said on Twitter, Aaron Judge, on the trade deadline, other teams are making moves. Hopefully, they will start making moves soon. Yeah, that was a few days ago. Yeah. Yeah. Dodgers are always adding guys. This is true. And they have been choking in October, which is also true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a hard pass on Javi Baez. I'll take Volpe over him any day of the week. Soto's going to cost a good amount of money. There's no doubt about that, Jake. There's no doubt about that. Udo Mazel Tov, my friend. How are you? Hope your recovery is going well. Lane Thomas to the Guardians wasn't sexy, no. But it's like these trades that, none of these Dodgers trades were sexy. Michael Kopech, okay. Ahmed Rosario, Tommy Edman. Not sexy, but potentially impactful moves for them. So they got a lot of pitchers coming back. They've got Walker Buehler coming back. They have Clayton Kershaw coming back. So even though they shipped out James Paxton to the Red Sox the other day, I know. Could they get Jack Flaherty? Yeah, maybe. Soto to the Mets. Come on. Let's stop with the Soto to the Mets baloney. Why is he going to go to the Mets? After how they've been trolling him. Why is he going to go to the Mets? You think he wants to deal with the WFAN people every day? No. Mm-mm. Wonder if they would take TJ Rumfield and Fields to get out. Maybe. All right, we got 223 likes. We need 27 to get to 250. Has anybody in here not hit that like button yet? Please do. Let's see if we can get to 250 likes. Skubal would be if anybody acquired Skubal tomorrow, that would be pretty newsworthy. That'd be a great. Again, look at all the big names: Skubal, Crochet, Luis Robert. None of these names have been traded yet, and we are here at deadline day tomorrow. So if it does happen, the suspense has been building this whole entire week for it. So right in the fee, let's go, baby. Let's go. We're like we had some talk earlier that the Yankees were in deep in talks for Flaherty, but then it's like quieted down now. So I don't know what if they're trying to modify or expand the trades. We don't know yet. We just got some reporting from Bob Nightingale earlier, but that's all we got. So I think there's going to be, I think tomorrow's going to be a pretty busy day. So buckle up, everybody. It's going to be fun. Yeah, and the White Sox did say Luis Roberts not going to be traded at the deadline. So unless they're blown away by somebody, I still think the Phillies are probably going to add a bat. I thought it was going to be Brent Rooker, but it sounded like the A's are probably taking him off the market. So the Mariners got 2 bats. They added a Rosarena. They added Justin Turner. So good moves for the Mariners, too, to go along with that stellar pitching rotation that they've got. No, what's the update now on Flaherty for Train? What's the update? A big trade overnight. That would be freaking awesome, Jake. That would be awesome. 230 likes. All right, we need 20 likes to get to 250. Snell is moving the market. There was like 5 or 6 teams in on Snell. So I don't know. But the Giants, somebody else reported that the Giants don't want to pay down any of his contract, and he's got a big contract. So, 2-player package centered around Chase Hampton. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to sleep much in case something comes out late tonight. I'll put it out if something comes out late tonight. Maybe I'll go live again. Sherman, Rosenthal, or Jack Curry. I mean, essentially, those are the guys you want it to come from. Yep. 25 teams in on Snell. 25? I think that's a little exaggerated. So far, I mean, so good in the Chisholm era. Yeah, he wants to protect. Yeah, exactly. And if you get a couple of guys at the 1 and the 4 spot too, then Soto's going to have years of protection, right? So Jeff Passan as well. Yeah. Luis Rengifo. I mean, he could be good. Could be good. Could be probably a leadoff hitter and so on. So, would I be upset they got him? No, I mean he's not my first choice, and he never was. But I'll take Diaz. I mean, I think it's going to wind up being either Diaz or Rengifo. I think India is. It sounds like the price tag for India is a little too high, unless something else can happen. But India would be the best option of the 3, but we'll see what happens. Right? Yeah, they want Chase Hampton as a. Yeah. I don't know if I think they're going to hesitate on giving Chase Hampton for 2 months of Jack Flaherty. I don't know, unless they feel Flaherty's going to put them over the top in the World Series. Then okay. Hello, David from Australia. What is good, mate? Do I think it's worth giving up Rice? I would ask him if they would consider TJ Rumfield, who can play the same positions as Rice. So if they'd be willing to take Rumfield instead of Rice for an India, then I would consider that. So I think Judge is locked in for MVP. Yeah. Hampton did have a minor injury. Yep. I do think they do get a third baseman. Where would India play third base if he came here? CW would play third base. He did play, third base in college and a little bit in the minors. So that's what I think. And then Jazz Chisholm would move to second. Yeah. I'll be watching. I'll have the MLB Network on tomorrow. Everything hits live time on MLB Network. I'll have that right on in front of me. So to put that as we keep hearing stuff as it comes in, the news just goes up on the screen and breaks and stuff like that. So I'll be putting it out live time for you. A Chase Hampton package for Skubal and Flaherty. You're going to have to add Jones or Dominguez to that, and then some more for Skubal and Flaherty. That'd be freaking nuts. I don't think the A's are going to discount Mason Miller, Michael. I can't see it. I'd be surprised if they did that. I agree, CW. I think Torres gets moved. He has to get moved. He has to. We're 10 likes away from 250. All right, let's see if we can get it. Where did you hear that we want to move Verdugo? There was some reporting earlier, Jefferson, by some of the beat writers that the Pittsburgh Pirates were pushing the Yankees and trying to acquire Alex Verdugo earlier. They're looking at for an outfielder. So, and who did the Pirates get tonight? No. Let me pull this back up. Tonight, the Pirates got Jalen Beeks from the Rockies. Jalen Beeks, well, he's a reliever, so he's not an outfielder. So they're still looking for an outfielder, and they had zoned in on Alex Verdugo earlier. So, but I would ask, I want David Bednar. You want Verdugo? I want Bednar. Right? Since they added a reliever, Talbot, maybe they can part with one for Verdugo. I want Bednar for Verdugo. So if Verdugo gets moved, I'm gonna guess they're gonna call up Jason Dominguez to replace him. That'd be my guess. If they don't call up Oscar Gonzalez, I think it's gonna be Jason Dominguez. Yeah, Verdugo for Skeens. Imagine that. 4 likes to 250. All right, man. All right. I thank you all for you. I thank you so much. 2 to 250. Wow. 250 likes. That's fantastic. You are the best. You are the absolute best, folks. Yeah, I Torres has just destroyed his own trade value, in all honesty, and his free agent value too. So Jones for Skeens. That you'd have to give up Jones and Dominguez for Skeens, and then probably more than that. Holderman. All right, Tyler. That's fair. I mean, they could. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and they're definitely looking to add. Verdugo. So if that's the case, then that means they are buyers. So, what's his first name, Tyler? 250 likes. We hit the milestone. Thank you, gang. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 252 likes. My God. Colin. Holderman. Oh yeah, 46 Ks, 30 innings pitched, 3-1 with a 2.09 ERA. 20 years old. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I think Cashman will get creative. I think he's going to make a trade that none of us are thinking about, and he's going to bring in somebody and we're like, what did they just do? What? So, buckle up, everybody. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. I will wrap this up in a minute too. But if I swear, I promise, if anything else comes out tonight, I'll come back on and break it to you. That's a promise. So, has something over his front office. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he had a chance. He's got a very talented bat, and we have had success with Pirates bullpen arms. We have. Yeah, Tommy Edman was gone, and again, I didn't want him either. I mean, would he been worth it at his contract? You'd have to over the Cohen threshold, we'd be paying $16 million for him. Like, we have Oswaldo Cabrera already. I don't want another guy that's going to play infield and outfield. I'd rather just play Cabrera. So, I think Yandy Diaz you're seeing probably for third base. Does Cash get I doubt it. Jarvis, I think he's just straight up working the phones. Yeah, I doubt it, man. He might take an hour or two shut eye, and then he'll be right back up and at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day. It's deadline day. So, it's going to be crazy. I mean, it's going to be really crazy. 259 likes. My God. My God. A Fairbanks and Yandy Diaz trade would be fantastic. That'd be a really great trade. I mean, it really, really would. Will I get any sleep? I'm not. Yankees, Cava. I mean, I'm not going to sleep much. I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open for this stuff. I'm gonna keep refreshing, and I ate dinner much earlier. I'm good now, chilling. So, and my wife is on vacation with my kids for the next couple of days, and I'm gonna meet them down there later on this week. So, I'll be up and at it, ready to rock and roll for this tonight and tomorrow. Let's go. 500. I would hope tomorrow to get to 500 likes at deadline day. That's what I really hope to do. And I'm gonna change that down below. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll put 500 likes on that tomorrow. So a Discord for when you're not streaming. I need to know a little bit more about Discord. What's the thing? Army Showman. What's the thing about Discord? I don't know enough about it. Boone says this is a sad day for Cortez and others. Did he really, Sela? Shit. Dang. Gallo Arthur, yes, he did. 500. That's a good goal for tomorrow. I'm gonna change my thing here and try to get that. That's a good idea. Chat room. I'll look into it. I'll look into it mentally. I'll look into it. Discord, that's something that people would like to do? How do you become green? Howard, are you talking about that's membership? If you have a membership to the 161, then you become green. And if you get you become a moderator or get a membership, you become green. So those are the two ways to get them. All right. You got me here. I'm gonna set the goal tomorrow for 500 likes. I'm gonna change this. Maybe I'll change the sub goal too. We'll see if we can get 50 subs tomorrow and 500 likes. Let's see if we can try that tomorrow. Try it. We'll see. There's a voice and chat platform for gaming, but can be used as a hangout. Chow mein. I'll look into it. I'll look into I will look into Discord. Too late to give Jazz number 100. I don't know. Yep. We have here. Oh. Okay. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. But let's do a double check here. Checking a couple different platforms and seeing. Yeah, we got Frankie Montes to the Brewers. We know this already. Yeah. Aaron Judge made a point. Yeah, he's putting some pressure on Cashman tonight at the post-game conference. Yep. He did say it a few days ago, and yeah, I guess he said it again. So you're right there. You're right about that. So, wow. Let's see what else we got here. Let's take a look at the Yankees direct. Let me hear and see if we get any other chatter here. It's gonna be crazy. Not seeing anything just yet. Not seeing anything. Teams are still in talks with the Rays and the main candidates to acquire Yandy Diaz, Pirates, Yankees, and Astros. Franchi Romero. Okay. All right. 12 to 7 tomorrow, Joseph. 12 to 7, baby. 12 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, sir. Judge said he was, they were asking about the deadline. He said Judge said his other teams are making moves, so hopefully we can make some more moves. So, in his own way, put the pressure on Brian Cashman tonight. So, good. The porn trolls came back tomorrow. We're welcoming them with open arms, Stephen B. But Judge put the screws to Cashman tonight, CeeLo. Good. I'm saying, man, got to rock the pinstripes, man. Got to do it. 30 to 300. Wow, I can't believe we got 270 likes. Jesus. Man. They could be a half game back within the next hour. Yes, they could. Clevenger and Diaz for Yorbit, Vivas, Brandon Maya, Garrett Clevenger, and interesting. Yeah, Jonathan, the porn trolls have abandoned us. Now we're just getting trolls from another channel. So I don't know where that came from or why it's happening, but that's what we get now. 273 likes. What the freak? 27 likes get to 300. My God. I appreciate you, Dev. The Devastator. 274 likes. Slap your boss for calling meetings in the afternoons. I think you should say, yo, dude, John, boss, yo, tomorrow's deadline day. You got to get your priorities straight. You can't have those conference calls, none of these Zooms, none of this stuff. Tomorrow's deadline day, all right? Get your priorities straight, boss. Let's go. Come on. Jays are up 6-3 in the seventh. Fantastic. Yeah, Nafi. 277 likes. Shit. Cubs pitcher Jameson Taillon is a 10-team no-trade list, indicated the Cubs have not approached him about any potential deals at this point. I haven't said yes or I don't know. I said this yesterday. I don't know if the Cubs are going to become sellers now because they added Yandy Diaz. So I'm sorry, not Yandy Diaz. Excuse me, Isaac Paredes for third base, and Buckeye. I might have to wear the blank tomorrow. I might have to. Might have to kick this up a notch. I think you're right, man. I might have to kick this up a notch. Soto needs to say get Scooble or Scott or I don't resign. Damn. Damn, you really want to put the screws to him, huh? Cubs are looking at 2025. Yeah, putting the pieces together. Yeah. Isaac Paredes, they got, 3 years of control left with him. I thought they, might have been going after Alex Bregman for third base, but it doesn't look like the Astros are going to be sellers. So the Astros are definitely going for it. They're back to being the Astros. So only ones that answer questions, other people who are not members here. Oh, it's Larry. I try to answer I do. Sometimes the scroll goes too fast and I miss things, so I do apologize for that. But I will answer everybody who asks, or try to answer everybody who asks me questions. So I think it's important. I'm not going to just answer people who gives super chats and all. I don't ask for super chats. I appreciate it, but I don't ask for them. But it's important. Like you take the time to hang out with me. I want to take the time to at the very least answer your questions. So it's my pleasure to do that. Tarek Scooble. I don't know about Red Elephant. I'm not sure if he's going to go to Dodgers. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, Pirates do. Joseph, they inquired. They reached out to the Yankees earlier about Alex Verdugo. They needed an outfield bat. They added a reliever a little while ago in Weeks, and now, I mean, they're pushing the Yankees to try to get a Verdugo trade done. But like I said, I would only trade Verdugo if they were going to bring up Jason Dominguez. So, John, I'm building a company. I was in corporate America for 15 years. I got out of that, and I'm building a solar company now with some other people. And I also teach martial arts and I train athletes. So that's what I do, Jonah. We appreciate that, Stephen B. Thank you. We try to be, we just Yankee fan community is an important community to us. It really is. And it's important for us to treat everybody like, they matter because they do. You all matter. So we thank you for that, Stephen B. Thank you. Take us for DJ, I doubt it. And DJ's a 10-5 guy, so he can veto any trade. Pirates, Yankees, and Astros. I guess the Pirates need a first baseman. I mean, because they have Brian Hayes, don't they, for third base? Maybe Yandy Diaz will be the first baseman there. Astros, he'd be the first baseman in the Astros, too. Be the third, most likely the third baseman for the Yankees. All right, I can see all three of those trades being logical spots for Yandy Diaz. I could see that. Jonathan said Jack Curry. I think the Yankees are still going to be active in mobile conversation. They've thought they've gotten close, and the deals have not been executed. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, Verdugo for Skeens there. Dude, imagine, could you imagine that? Yanks for life, man. It's good to have you on here. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna wrap it up in a second too. I know Strike Zone. I got out of it. Corporate America. It's just didn't like it anymore. Didn't like it anymore. India. I think the only way India gets traded is if the Rays are blown away. I mean the Reds are blown away with an offer. Otherwise, they'll just keep them. Jiu-jitsu. That's right, baby. That's right, NFA. That's right. 17 likes at 300. I can't believe we're almost at 300 likes. Holy smoly. Robert Garca from the Nationals and Kyle Finnegan are two names worth looking into from the Nationals. I mean, there was a talk earlier that the Yankees were close to a trade or agreement on a trade to get two relievers from the Cubs for George Lombard. But then that was never, corroborated by anybody. So, and then apparently the same place came up and said there was a hitch in the medicals for Jack Leiter Jr., who was one of the guys in the trade, and that's why the trade might have fallen through. But I haven't heard, any elaboration on the details from anybody else, so I don't know. But this is, trade deadline day, so you might hear a lot of shit. That's for all we know. So, well, the Yankees will have to give more to get it. Yeah, it's an in-division trade. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll try to get to 300 likes before signing off too, Plug. I will try to do that too. Yankees traded junk. Yeah. I think he's going to make a couple of smart trades tomorrow, I think, or necessary trades, Coconuts. And I still think he's going to make a trade that we're not thinking about. He's going to get somebody and be like, who the hell is that? And then probably has years of control, and then it'll just make sense. So that's what I think Cashman's going to do. That's what I think. So Arenado for Jones and for Fortes, is that crazy? I wouldn't give Spencer Jones for Nolan Arenado. His contract is way too much. I'd give him Roderick Arias, something like that, an infielder for Nolan Arenado, but not Spencer Jones. And Arenado, I mean, he's an elite defender at third base, but he's making like $30 million a year. They'd have to eat some of the contract to the Cardinals, and I don't know if they do that. And I don't know if they're going to sell right now. There was talk about Goldschmidt and there, but like they're in contention now, right? So, I mean, if you make a trade for some cannolis, NFE, like you're thinking outside the box. That's a late night trade you need to be making. That sets us up for tomorrow, baby. You get some cannolis, man. That's right. Cashman is best when you're not hearing. Well, exactly, Stephen B. And he pulls a rabbit out of his hat. He does this a lot. Three-way between the Pirates, the Nationals, Finnegan, Verdugo, and prospects. Now you're talking, Joseph. Now you're talking, dude. Damn, we need 10 likes to get to 300. But if anybody hasn't hit that like button, please do. Let's get to 300. My God. We need a really good starting pitcher to get through the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, Carl, you're right. And I think Jack Fly, unless they pull a rabbit out of the hat and they shock the world tomorrow with Tarek Skubal, that would be crazy if they did that. Like at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow. And we're like, oh my gosh, did this just happen? It's breaking news. And like, that I would love. That I would love. Homemade from scratch cheesecake. Steven, you're making me hungry, dude. I love cheesecake. I love cheesecake. My gosh. 9 to 300. Wow. Trading soda for a Big Mac and that pie. Oh. You might have to give Soto and Judge for Big Mac and apple pie. Let's be fair here, Ken. I don't think the Yankees are given enough there for Big Mac and apple pie. Big Mac and apple pie is a game changer. That's a whole nother level, Ken. If you really think about it, right? That's a whole nother level. Yeah. All right, let's just say if they get Scooble, right, tomorrow, um, I will order a Big Mac and an apple pie. What's the hell's that? What's the place that delivers the food? DoorDash. I'll DoorDash a Big Mac and an apple pie tomorrow. If they get Scooble during this thing, I'll do a Big Mac and an apple pie. I'll freaking order it because I ain't going out to get it. I'll have a DoorDash to my house. Um, Yankees just traded Torres for chicken parm. You see, at least you're getting good return here. Like Big Mac and an apple pie, you get chicken parm. That's the type of returns that's going to increase the value of the franchise. That's going to make the Yankees a $1 trillion team. You get chicken parm, you get Big Mac and an apple pie. Like, how do you like DoorDash or caviar? What's caviar? Is that another delivery thing? Caviar. What the hell is that? I like the food caviar. The little eggs on sushi, those are really good. DoorDash, I know. Um, no, that's not Scooble, Darth. That was Garrett Crochet. He said that if he was traded, he would not participate. He would not play in the playoffs unless he was given an extension beforehand. That was entire Scooble. That was Garrett Crochet on the White Sox. So, and at that point, I became a hard pass on Crochet. Hard pass on Crochet. So, we need 5 likes to get the 5 likes to get to 300. My goodness. Caviar is another app owned by. Is that the fancy app? Is that for only fancy food? Oh boy. Caviar and DoorDash. All right. Well, I got to be ready tomorrow. I have to be armed with the apps, armed with the ammunition, ready to go. If they get Scooble, I'm shoving one down my face. It's got to be. I'll warn you ahead of time. It's got to be that way. Sorry, it's got to be that way. I would agree, Joseph. He is Uber Eats to Uber. Okay. Uber Eats, caviar, and DoorDash. Okay, thank you, TT. Thank you, Jonathan. You guys have all the connections. Oh boy. I think Cortez is as good as gone too if they had a starter. I would agree. Cannoli and let's look at that. Oh, John. God, you guys are making me hungry here. My God. Grubhub. I really need to be ready for tomorrow, don't I? Nesta for apple pie. Oh, dang. I might have a little bit of early lunch with me in the beginning of the stream tomorrow, just so I could have my fuel to stay energized. So 3 likes to get to 300. All right. 6-person. I mean, it'll help preserve some guys' arms, a 6-man rotation. I don't know if they'll do it, but cannolis from Carlos and Hope. I've heard Carlos. Yeah. New York. Shit. I'm a plain slice. I don't put anything on my pizza. I'm the most boring pizza slice eater in the world. But to me, there's nothing better than a plain slice. If you go to Brooklyn, get one of those famous slices. Oh God. Ah. But the same thing with you, NFL. I got to eat relatively clean so that when I'm training, I feel good when I'm training, man. So I don't want to be puking on my food. So, oh, you need 2 likes to get to 300. Holy shit! Wow. McDonald's app. Yeah, Jonah NFE from the strike zone. He's a train killer. He's my bodyguard. So when I need somebody to protect me, that's who I call. That's right. I think they're going to get a reliever. I mean, if they get Tanner Scott, I think they're going to a back of the end of the bullpen reliever tomorrow that would challenge Holmes at the closer position. I think so. D-backs Christian Walker was just replaced. What? Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Let's try to get that 300. Christian Walker. I don't know if they're going to trade. Would they trade him? Did we get the 300 likes? Holy God. Thank you so much, everybody. Really. I can't thank you enough. I really can't. I appreciate you all so much. Huh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Um, Nothing yet. 300. Oh my God, we're past 300. Okay, but I will wrap this up. I can't thank you. Trent Grisham over Verdugo, which I mean, it does make him expendable too. Like if they traded Verdugo, I'm guessing they would call up Dominguez, but if they didn't want to call him up right away, they have Trent Grisham who can play for a while there. And then if once Dominguez comes up, then Grisham can go back being the fourth outfielder. So Kevin Newman is replacing Christian Walker. See if he's hugging his teammates, then you know he got traded. Astros need a first baseman. Christian Walker, huh? That'd be a big bat. That would be a big bat. I don't know. Yeah, Eric Fetty got traded. Yeah, Fetty went to the Cardinals. Jonah, have a great night. All right, thank you, Fishbell. Appreciate you. And again, like, if I get any of the news of consequence, I will either go get replaced by Kevin Newman in the fourth inning without it. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you got. Yeah, I would. David Cohn, that's a good comment. If Walker goes to Houston, I think they'll probably accelerate their pursuit of Diaz because they want another compliment. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, the Cardinals got Eric Fetty and Tommy Pham. That's a pretty good get for the Cardinals. Nestor for a bag of sugar jelly donut. Oh, shoot. Darth, I don't think Bauer's going to come here. There's too much of a chemistry problem he would create. This is another reason why no team is going after him. Because there's too much of a. He's got fun content on YouTube, but there's too much drama that's surrounded with him. So, the best three reporters, I would go Jack Curry, Ken Rosenthal, probably either Jeff Passan or Joel Sherman, one of those guys. They tend to be local to the Yankees. So, those are the guys I would look for. And yeah, I'm telling you. But that's what I have for you, gang. Thank you so much for coming on and spending time with me. I really appreciate all yous. And again, if there's another move of consequence, I'll put out a video. If there's a Yankee move of consequence, I'll go live again. Otherwise, get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the day, the deadline day. I think it's going to be popping tomorrow. So get ready. Buckle up. Okay? Anyone but Heyman. Yeah, I know. Too much stress with Heyman, man. But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all he is. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, please do so. All right. Thank you again. Peace.